you're on my back, no matter what position I'm going to give you, you can choose whichever position, yes? And if my goal is to survive and not to tap, I'm going to give you a hard time. Yeah? I can pretty much, not guarantee, but most people in the world I roll with start on my back, get grips in, put my head here. If 20 minutes to submit me, I'm usually going to get out. Not everybody, but 99% of the people in the world who don't even do Jiu Jitsu, yes. And then of course, if I have to escape, it opens it. Yeah? So think about that. On IBJJF, both feet are inside. 4 points for you. There is no stalling when you're on the back or in mount. Means I have to work. So if you're in competition on the back or on the mount, you won the fight. If it's a super fight and your opponent is willing to just escape with his life and not just be happy not to tap, then it's going to be a very hard. You have to take more risks. Yes. And then it's time to start playing a little bit mean. So I can say, look on this. Look. So if you take back, for example, it's a bit specific for every position, yes? But think about it. What is the best way to control the back? The very best way, arguably with the hands, is to get this. Not the seat belt. Seat belt is actually not so good control. It's good because it's near to the submission, yeah? But it's not a good control by itself. So parents made a default this. If it's no-gi, probably this. Why? Look, go to full turtle. Lift your ass up. And I'm not slipping off. If you take seat belt, you already start sliding. And go back. So this gives a clear answer why it's a better thing. Now, the moment I'm here and I go for the submission, here, what did I lose? Rotate to the left, please. And I've already lost this. And now it's a whole battle. What is the ideal moment to go for the choke? If you rotate this side. That's the ideal moment for me to go to the submission. Okay, he knows, I know. I go first, I will always lose. So how do I make him go first? Make him pain. Eat garlic, breathe in his nose. I mean, start licking his ear. Whatever you have to do. There is ways. Insult him. Okay, good. Or go back, please. On training, if you're playing with a beginner, then if you know you're better than the guy, then play. Maybe you want to help him teach defense. Then say, okay, I'm gonna attack you. He's gonna play and defend me. Okay, good. If you're playing with a high level guy, then maybe just stick to it. If you feel you lose too much the back, then be less aggressive. If it's super easy for you to keep it, if you keep it for 2 minutes and the guy doesn't move, then start giving a little bit. Yeah? Now, defensive BJJ these days is all the rage. Yeah? Like, you know what I mean? Pretty Mickelson teaches, yes? Always defense, and I like it very much that people choose that extreme. It's very good that some people explore that. What are the limits? What are the extreme and the limits of how far I can take passivity and still be okay? Yeah. But what I cannot really stand, I still want to play a game. Yeah. And if I come, so it's good that someone does it. It's good that everybody has the ability. But if you have people who only do that, it becomes a problem because it's also a little bit selfish. And I can not get taken down, get up please, by the best wrestlers in the world. It's very easy. Wrestle me, please. Good. And this happens, and again, it's a good strategy. I can also spar Mike Tyson on a football field. I cannot play Mike Tyson in a box. Yeah? Now, if you face Mike Tyson on a football field, and he's reasonable and calm and willing to teach you, you should say, "Thank you, Mike," and you go here. If Mike Tyson is super aggressive, then run away, because to be able to learn something, what do you need? You need class needs 3 things. It needs to be fun, it needs to be safe, and then you need to learn something. Needing to learn something is not so important because learning happens by itself. Yeah? So fun and safe. Yeah. If you face Mike Tyson, I would be first concerned about my safety, and actually in general always about safety, and fun is what keeps us motivated. So find the balance for yourself between fun and motivation. Yeah. Okay, good. And if you're a 90-year-old person who is completely, like, almost mangled, then the funnest you can the safest you can keep it is by not maybe never attacking, and then it's a good thing. Yeah. But what I do these days, if I feel in my gym that people play too much defense for too long, or maybe are too aggressive, then I put like on Friday, okay guys, today is just rolls. 1 or 2 hours, start the timer. We're only gonna switch partner when We're only going to switch partner when you submit. Okay, that's good. So if someone is willing to spend for 2 hours passively doing this, good luck. Then it's your job to make him suffer, to get out of the shell. And suffering can, for example, lay on the back. Lay on your back, please. Suffering can come, for example, from this. If you keep tight, I will squeeze your head like a coconut. Yeah? And you start moving a little bit, that's good. It can be, if you're more high level and not spazzy, I will put even my chin in your cheek. If you're already a spazzy person to begin with, I should not make you more spazzy, then you already gave me what I wanted. Yes? Okay. Don't forget, exhaustion is also submission. If someone in that role, I tire in a minute, you won the fight. Okay, good. Then if you talk about the back specifically, come back here please. So what I want to do, now let's say you're the super passive person who doesn't want to engage and you have to submit him. Yeah? So we know every time I'm going to open my arm, you're going to be able to rotate to take an advantage on that. Yes, I know that. My feet are not in a good position to control you. So my whole fight will be trying to get the anaconda here, yeah, they get this. And now look, we try to get out. See? I can now decently control without my arm, which means with my arms I'm allowed now to make a mistake. So once my legs are in super good position, which is a battle, then I can decide to maybe go for the choke, but you will defend. Yeah? So what I will usually do is now to fight the grip with the hands. And even here, look, please, like if I have the hands, when I go, you will take over. Yeah? So now I will try to make you suffer. For example, I will grab your nose. Is this allowed? Yes, it is. You're not allowed to do this, but you're allowed to grab someone's face and pull it back. And what will he do? He will pull my hand away. And it will give me this. And I'll get a collar, and you put your cheek inside. Boom, and we reset. And we reset, and we keep playing. And the suffering builds up, and the tiredness builds up, and maybe eventually I get something. Or maybe I don't. And then that's the whole answer I can give.
Yeah, I wonder if the side control isn't a better position because you actually apply pressure.
Yeah, well, in general, top positions where you have access to the face are better to put pressure and make the guy do something. But if the guy does something, it's hard to control. So side control is hard to control. Yeah. So if you want to make him suffer, look for this. That's what I said in the beginning. Look, regular side control here is not so good for control. Or just this, you're not suffering. Yeah. So I want to have like a cross face. This is good for suffering, but it's hard to get. Yeah. So what I'm looking for is the way you pass the guard. If you're laying your back, just laying your back. Yeah. For example, a leg drag is a very good option. You pin him here. Okay. You fight the grip fight from here first, then make him suffer here, and make him, for example, roll to the back here, like to the belly. You already make him give the arm triangle here. Oh, why should you make him do this? Yeah? Maybe he returns to his back. I'm good. Here. Now you turn to me. Okay, maybe I get a knee in. And now mount happens as a consequence, but not as like something that I want for sure. Yeah? You make him tired before you get there. And what is another one which is nice, I like to lay down please. Just like to have leg control. So pin the legs. Okay? Maybe go here. These things. Everything where you pin the legs is a good way to control him. Other one could be to fight for the stack. Relax now, see? If you get the person here, open your legs far, open, yeah, toes in the mat, here. You don't like it, I see, but if you're super if you're comfortable, you don't move. If you're super flexible here, look, then there's no right thing I can do, so then my question will be just to make you suffer for a while, and then IBJJF says, penalty, because you're stalling, and there is no answer for that either. I think, yeah. So then you have to play the rules. So yes, if the person is on bottom on his back, then it's easy to make him suffer. But